Hello. What, you want a hug or something? Hey, guess what? More Darkest Dungeon. You ready? Because I'm ready. Alright. It. Thank you, Widjud. Anyway, welcome to the Darkest L plus Cope plus Rage Estate. You know, I think I didn't put a space between the Rage and the plus here. And that kind of makes me rage right now. So, kind of funny how that works out. Oh, fucking A. I I talked about this during the last video, and figures he's level 4, he's not supposed to be. Shit. It's all fucked up. Everything's ruined forever. Oh yeah, last episode I fought 2 bosses. It went actually pretty well, surprisingly. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Hmm. I can't just go on a 3-person expedition, can I? That really fixed my problem. Yeah, I'm not going to. Alright. So, I used to think Eternity's Color was pretty good. And, honestly, quite frankly, I don't think it's worth it, especially now. So, I'm just gonna avoid it. You know, I might want to do some runs with these fellas right here. Wait. There we go. A little bit cheaper. I have to work on my impulse to just buy everything in sight. Also, it's kind of unfortunate that this is Ghostbusters and not this team, because I think this team works way better. I think Iron Swan is just way too good. Iron Swan and Bleed Out. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's good. We do have a nighttime ambush prevention already. I am going to need this. One for good measure. You know, I always use Finale. Maybe I shouldn't use Finale. You know what? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take Finale this time. See, I'm learning. Any... I really don't want to send them on a camping mission because we know what happens to the unprepared. Mm-hmm. Actually, Warrior's Cap should probably go to Leper. I shouldn't sell the Bloody Fetish. Might sell... Nah, I'll keep the Stunstone. You know what? I guess I don't need the herbs. Guess I don't need the herbs. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. But yeah, if somebody were to die right now, I genuinely have no idea how I'm supposed to fix that. I've just been getting lucky. Well, getting lucky and having better game sense. Like, for example, maybe I should take some bandages just in case. You know, I'm wondering what level I should start heading in the darkest dungeon. Alright, I'm going to go up in a straight line, maybe work my way around here, up, and just keep going. I usually like to get the backtracking out of the way first. Oh, right. Forgot if he's not up front, he can't do that. I mean, I'm not sure if I should even have Wicked Hack on, or I should replace it with something like Adrenaline Rush as a failsafe. Because I'm not always going to want to bleed out. Who knows, maybe I could get away with it. How many shovels? Yeah, I could probably skip this room. Just have to go to the other one over there. You know what, maybe I should try it. Yeah, maybe I should try it, because this takes away 20 damage. This gives 20 damage. Maybe I'll try it. Also, it would be pretty nice. For example, if one of these fucking spiders blights the Hellion, I can actually do something about that now. Not gonna lie, the spiders are my least favorite enemy in the game. I prefer the giants to the spiders. Yeah, I prefer the... Were they unclean giants in the Wield? The ones who do tree branch smackdown. Because if you're prepared, you can deal with that way easier. But no matter what party composition you bring for the fucking spiders, it might not even matter. Because the one who can heal your bleeds and... Well, no, your blights is stunned. They can't heal themselves if they're stunned. They can't heal other people if they're stunned. Ooh, I forgot that move could hit rank 2. Man, this might be pretty good. I'm not sure how much 10 damage makes a difference. Or 10% damage. Wouldn't 10% damage just be like 1 extra damage? No, that can't be right. I know in the second game of Darkest Dungeon, they'll have trinkets that say, for example, this trinket gives you a 33 plus bleed dealt. So the damage you do over time will be even more. But 33% is just 1 extra point of bleed, I find. But yeah, maybe I'll try the Adrenaline Rush, and if it bleeds, maybe I don't need Wicked Hack. You better believe it is. Secret room. Come on. Now, what's the best way to do this? I am thinking about heading downward. Maybe up here. Maybe it could go here. Back down, back around. Just see if I could try to avoid those rooms. However, I do know that I'm probably going to need to stop by a battle room. This will help. 60, 50, 70. He is the most fragile one, so... Alright, good. You know, for the second game, I do really like the token system. I mean, I love the token system, but I don't know. This one just seems to kind of grown with me. Also, they made so Jester's not a Adel Ballad bot. I mean, I really like to decline that's what he is, but that's what he is. Get fucked, the diseased pig. Maybe I should... Oh, yeah. You know, how does the leopard get extra diseases? You know, now that I think about it, and this might be a, you know, a pretty stupid question, but would it be possible to have something like leprosy, and then also have something like, let's see. I'm just gonna say a random one, tuberculosis? I mean, probably, right? But I mean, how often do you hear that some people have tuberculosis, uh, leprosy, clown pussyitis, all the major diseases? By the way, this might be a ridiculous opinion, but I don't care. COVID-19 is such a pussy name for a disease. I mean, like, for example, tuberculosis sounds so much cooler. Polio sounds so much cooler. And then you got COVID-19. What's it? Is the official name COVID or is it Corona? Because I think COVID-19 sounds a bit lame. However, Corona might be alright. You know what? That might be something I might need to do in the future. Ranking disease names. I'm gonna make a disease name tier list. COVID's gonna be last on the board. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, something like the Black Death. Actually, no, wasn't that just what they called the plague? The Black Death? Wasn't there an official disease name that had the word death in it? Because you think that make people pretty panicky and uppity about it. Because it's one thing to say, yeah, honey, I'm sorry I got COVID-19. And it's another thing to say, I have the Black Death. It's like, what are you supposed to... It's like, how do you get that off your chest? I mean, your poor loved ones. Well, obviously, poor you if you have the disease. Mostly. I just know that it could be really difficult if something like that's happening. Come on. I'm really hoping to beat Stygian soon. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to prepare the next expedition to include Reynald, Dismas, and others. I wish all characters had their official character names when you got them, and then all the characters after that had different names. You know what? Maybe Red Hook didn't want to. I mean, it just seems weird that Red Hook came up with these character names. Uh, you could skip a few seconds ahead if you don't want to know the occultist name beforehand, but I'm pretty sure you do if you're as into Darkest Dungeon as I am. But Alzahard, Alzahard, I might be pronouncing that wrong, but that's his name. And it just seems kind of weird that we never see any Alzahars around here. At least not that I'm aware of. Pretty sure there's a journal entry about Alzahard. I love the aesthetic of Red Hook and all that, but I do think that the way they tell stories might be something that needs to something that's left better desired. I mean, because I am very curious about this world. Well, I think the story is pretty good, and that's why I want more of it. Like, it just kind of bugs me. Like, for example, how they can get away with not telling the bounty hunter story by just saying he has no past, he has no future, which is really cool, but he does have a story. It was set up. He has the crime lord's molars and the kill list in the Crimson Court DLC. Those are trinkets. And they have the description they will pay, so it implies that there's something there. I mean, I do wish they would have gave him some hero shrines in the second game. Although I do actually like the fact that he's a... Well, I wish he was a permanent hero, but I guess what I'm saying is I like the fact that I can make decisions with the bounty hunter that the other party members don't want to do. If bounty hunter wants to fight, nobody's gonna be upset with him on that. It's all gonna be hunky-dory. I even tried in the second game to click the hero shrine and thinking, oh, maybe Red Hook did something. Like, maybe it's hidden. Maybe they just expect you to see this preemptive dialogue that just has the bounty hunter leave and there's actually story stuff there. But no, no. I pushed it and you just leave. Although he does snort, which is really funny, and say, it's not worth thinking about. And you know, I never considered buying merchandise from a game series of anything. Well, at least not anymore. But honestly, I feel like uh, when I'm up for it, I might get a Red Hook shirt. Maybe that board game they're working on, if that's actually a thing. Man, I wish I had Dungeons and Dragons themed dice. Me and my friends were talking about running a Darkest Dungeon D&D campaign. I tried doing that, not exactly using Darkest Dungeon's lore or theme or world. It was my own thing, but I kind of wanted to make it like Darkest Dungeon. But the trouble is because it was my first time DMing, I found that keeping track of a bunch of homemade rules I made up was a bit complicated for me. So if I ever run a Darkest Dungeon campaign, I'm probably just going to give it, a bit of a different approach. Not to mention the campaign, even though I want it to be serious, is definitely more comical. Although my hope is that I can build upon the comedy now, so that way when I hit them with tragic stuff, it hits harder. Because it's like, hey, what the hell? This isn't supposed to be here. I have this villain who I called Zofrar with a Z. Zopphar. I have a particular reason why that's his name and why that's special. It's hiding something. But I don't want to say it here because I know my friends watch my videos. Hey, come on, guys, you watch my videos, right? Yeah, views have to be coming from somewhere. Shit. Ah, there we go. Slice off was a much better idea. Oh, hey, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. That's nice. Hey, if by chance you make it this far in the video, do you feel like you need college in order to, I don't know, have a good career? I like to think that you don't. I really don't want to deal with the academics again. I mean, if it was something like regular school, where I didn't have to pay for it, except I want it to be different from regular school, where they actually teach me some fucking stuff I'm going to use. I mean, isn't it funny how even the students say, when am I going to use algebra? And most of us don't. Hey, how do we pay taxes? Stuff like that. Ah, I just had to start talking about school. I missed the torchlight. Alright, victory camp time. The battle is already won, my brother. Oh, I have quarantine. Yeah, that'll work. See, there you go. And I got a bit of a speed stone out of it, and uh, flash powder, I believe it was. Good, good. Not really gonna go to the wheel too much. I feel like the wheel, at least for me, is the hardest zone to complete. I find more enemies there have protection, so regular damage isn't really gonna do it. I'm pretty sure they have a decent amount of blight resistance. And bleed, I guess bleed's okay. Guess bleed resistance is okay. Also, I want to use this Book of Rage, but I don't think I'm gonna do it here because what I don't want happening is somebody just piling on the bleeds and blights. No, I never tried Book of Rage. Just never really seemed that good to me. Alright, they're all level 1, right? How much time do I have? 16. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. I don't think there's anything I have to do. Most people say this isn't pretty good. I might need to test it out a bit more. I usually don't play Transform Abomination, but I do find when I do, it tends to work out pretty good. Ooh, is this a long one? Hang on. What's this? That's weird. I don't think I've seen this one too often. Alright, anyway, what am I gonna do? Alright, this is for the final... You know, maybe I should get these guys to level 2 as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get them to level 2. But if I'm going to go, I'm definitely going to need a bit of extra help on the camping. You know, you guys will be fine, right? Yeah, maybe I should send this hellion. You know what? No, they'll be fine. They're being babies. Wah. I don't want to go face Eldritch Abomination. Wah. Why me? Wah. Let's see. I'm not sure if I should bother to sell Bearston's head. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to use that thing. Normally I would. And even in the regular game, I'm reluctant to use this without some kind of Book of Sanity. But here? No, no, no. Oh, you know what I should do? I should upgrade their weapons. Alright, this group is gonna have to wait their turn. And I'm sure it'll be fun. Oh, I upgraded Wicked Hack, didn't I? Ah, shit. I did it again. Force a habit. I do know I'm probably gonna get a lot of money from this expedition. And hopefully some pretty beefy characters. Yeah, I got everything ready to go. Might need to look into that with more detail later. Not sure if I should bother with Stalwart Buckle. I mean, it's only 5% stress. 3% virtue is very inconsequential. Once again, if virtue comes in, it usually comes in hard. But yeah, I think I'm ready to go. Just making sure. It's kind of hard to decide how much food you need for an expedition like this. Bit of a longer one. I don't need that. Take plenty of bandages. You know, I think I'm definitely going to run to some kind of food cart. I really want this thing to be 9,000. There we go. Stone and bodies. Alright, I'm gonna click on the map, and hopefully it'll be a nice, organized square with little backtracking. Oh, it actually is! That's a pretty decent surprise. Maybe I'll run into a secret room. Oh yeah, I forgot torchlight drains faster. What quirks do I have? Unholy would be nice to... I want to get rid of Fear of Unholy, but I guess that'll work. So I'm thinking about going in kind of a pattern like so. Hang on. You know, kind of like this where my mouse is. Might need to go fight. Oh, good, maggots. Red Hook, why isn't there a lore explanation on why the maggots are so big? I paid you top dollar for my stress simulator. I expect there to be maggot lore. You know, I know one thing's for sure. The only thing I know for real is that I am going to need to go to bed after this dungeon. I feel like I'd be a pretty good psychiatrist. Trouble is, I'm not sure if I can handle all the schoolwork. It would be nice, though. Or at least a counselor of some kind. It doesn't have to be a psychiatrist. Oh, yeah. Deafening silence. It's definitely close to bedtime. What are your guys' thoughts on rare burgers? I like them, but I'm told that they're not really the healthiest. I'm not really gonna stop eating them unless if I get sick from one. So, you know. Oh, thank God. The bleed attacks are devastating. I wish Vesta was in the second game, but honestly, I completely understand why she got removed in the first place. Shit, they might still be planning to put her into the second Darkest Dungeon game. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Fucking spiders. I had a great idea for a Darkest Dungeon speedrun. How long would it take for a character to get syphilis? You know, I would ask why that stressed him out so much, but I think if a giant spider uh, did the equivalent of coming on me, I'd be pretty stressed out too. Probably more. Ooh. Hey, did you know that spiders can actually sense with their tongues? If you don't believe me, go to Google and look up uh, if you don't believe me, go to Google and look up furry pornography. I promise you'll find what you're looking for. You know what? Maybe recording so late wasn't the best idea. And maybe recording for so long wasn't the best idea. I can't even go check the recording. Every time I have to push the Windows button to force quit the game while still keeping it open. And it's basically luck. If I get something, if something messes up, then oh well, just out luck. I hope I hope it's not gonna do it with other games I'm gonna play because that'd be terrible. But yeah, it just crashes my game. It'll just crash the game when it I go to switch a scene outside the game or something like that from that little modus area. You know, I'm debating. I came up with some lore for that character, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. Might make some Motus lore videos, or at least just have them be smaller clips in the other video. Hmm. Wonder if I break my ankle by pressing it against the leg of my desk and then hitting it as hard as I can with my 25 pounds weight would get me out of work tomorrow. That might be something I have to try. You know, I was thinking about playing the original Fallout series. You know, Fallout 1, Fallout 2. Thing is I already completed Fallout 1. I did try to play Fallout 2. Now, I'm not sure if it's just my monkey brain being too distracted by everything, or maybe it's not fast-paced enough. Fallout 1 kept my attention pretty good, but I just kind of lost attention in the middle of Fallout 2. And then I just didn't go back to it. So that might be something I need to look into. Man, I know people talk shit about the Fallout guys and how toxic and obnoxious they are. But I am one of the Fallout guys. I understand. I understand why people are angry that they took such a groundbreaking game that still holds up today and just massacred it. Fallout 1, Fallout 2, probably. I need to play that one. Or I would like to play that one at some point. Uh, in New Vegas are the best ones. I don't think Bethesda's strength is in storytelling. I mean, somebody said that the plot of Fallout 4 is just the plot of Fallout 3, but with the roles reversed, and it basically is. And it's kind of a bummer because I really like the concept of the Minutemen. And you know, I used to be so there's this faction in Fallout 4 called the Railroad, and I used to be sympathetic towards them. But then I realized that synths are probably just machines. Man, it's so needlessly complicated. I hate the Institute. I hate the idea of synths. I mean, it's so bad. I mean, I'm sorry. I know they're trying, but it's just not really too good. I mean, for example, their plan is to get in good with the people above ground. You know, the ones that they say that are beneath them and savages and all that. And yet, they're doing this by just kidnapping people and replacing them with synths. It's like, shit, no wonder why they don't like you. And what's your end goal here? I mean, they say they're making a humanity that can survive in the Commonwealth, but what's your end goal here? What you're doing is that you're just cucking people so that way fake people could go live on the surface. Also, I would like to go check, but are synths, the newer ones, even immune to radiation? And shit, that just occurred to me. If synths are meant to survive in the wasteland and just replace people there, Are they immune to radiation? Because the whole point of taking Sean in the first place was because he wasn't affected by the radiation. Because he was living in the vault. Honestly, I think it would have been so much funnier and so much better writing if the guy named Father. And I even theorized about this too. I thought Bethesda were a bunch of geniuses, but the father you see in the Institute wasn't actually Sean. And Sean just so happened to die during the creation of synths, and they had synth Sean to try to recreate the progenitor of synths. But I just think it'd be the funniest thing if Father gets like a intercom call and is like, "Oh, hey, you remember that fuckhead you released from the vault? Your dad. He's here, and he's probably gonna be looking for his son, and you're probably gonna fucking die." So his first instinct to not only gain his trust, but just to get him to go along with him and be like, "Oh yeah, man, I am definitely your son. I am your infantile baby child. I'm just a 60-year-old man." What? DNA test? No, we don't need to do that. You want to compare blood and see if it's similar to see if I'm actually your son? Why don't we just compare dicks and have a little sword fight with them? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do a DNA test either. But yeah, not a fan of the Institute's father character. He released you only to see if you can survive in the wasteland and if like the harsh environment would change you. If it that implies that if it wasn't for that reason, you would be dead right now. And you also think that if he knew about you and he knew about you were coming to find him, it just seems a little weird to have the synths shoot you because they're hostile towards you the moment you step in the range. It's like you think Father would have put in some kind of, you know, trigger, like, hey, don't shoot this person, he's my dad. I mean, it makes sense for the synths to shoot people because the main synths are older generation synths. So I don't think Father can just program them from a distance to not attack you. Huh. That's weird. I didn't camp once. I brought all this food. Very nice. It might sound a bit strange, but I wouldn't mind going on some journey with a group of friends to go kill things in a dank dungeon. It'd be really cool. Let's see what's in here. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to enrich myself. Ooh. Oh, wait, no torches. I have plenty of food though, but no torches. Yeah, I hope. I heard rumors about Fallout 5. I'm hoping that's way better. I wish Bethesda would just swallow their pride and get Obsidian to help them again. They clearly need it. I mean, like for example, the railroad is underground railroad. You know, kind of like how they helped black people out by having the underground railroad in the United States, and they're the same thing, but for synths. And yet, uh, they're okay with blowing up the Institute. They're basically any synths that are outside the Institute are basically the last of their kind. Just seems a little strange. I mean, I guess it would make sense. But I mean, it's like if you were helping black people escape slavery, and then you got them out, you got them all out, and all of a sudden, conveniently, there was just this building where every single black person just so happened to be, and then you decide to blow it the fuck up. You know, you're sending mixed signals here. I mean, yeah, no more synths can be used as slaves, but that's because there's not gonna be any more fucking synths. Alright. Hmm. Alright, well. Oh, Bloody Shroud. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for the battle room, see if I can enrich myself once more.
If only treasure could staunch the flow. Otherworldly corruption.
I haven't even played Fallout 3. I wasn't. You know, I might give Fallout 3 a try. I mean, funnily enough, New Vegas works on my computer just fine, but not Fallout 3. I had to refund it. If I wanted to play it really, it'd probably have to be on my Xbox, and it came free with Fallout 4, so I would need to find out how to install it again. Because I'm pretty certain it's not there. But now that I'm used to the mechanics from New Vegas, I think it might be pretty nice. I can't really say that it's bad. I haven't given the game a chance. I just know that when I played it, uh, I didn't really have good impressions of it. Guess I was a little frustrated with the vagueness of go find your father. But, you know, I think now that have a more refined taste in games, if you will, I think it's okay that they just don't tell me how to find my dad in Fallout 3. I think that's perfectly fine. Somebody said that they don't like how there's silly and goofy stuff in the Fallout games. I think it's perfectly fine. In fact, I think that the fact that there are silly moments in games like that kind of contrasts the dark nature of the storytelling. You know, it kind of reminds you that we're people looking for happiness in fun moments. And by having funny moments and good times, it can remind you uh, we're working towards being happy and having a good time and our goals with that. It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. So I don't really think that's a good criticism.
Beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the
Can it be
few.
too goofy? Absolutely. Can there be no goofiness at all? Of course not. And I don't even think that's what people say. It's shit, it's a little late, isn't it? Alright, back to the Hamlet.
Swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Hell yeah. Ah, you're kidding me. I didn't reach level 2. Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
Let each help the other, and in so doing, help themselves.
Ooh, that's really nice. Still gonna check anyway. See what we got for next time. I like this little art down here. Man, I wish they would bring all the characters back for Darkest Dungeon 2. But that might be a little bit more difficult. Oh, also, Antiquarian's uh, thing is yellow down here when normally it's red. You know, I heard that one of the developers streamed himself drawing all this for the game. I wish I could draw that good. I'm gonna keep drawing, and my drawings make me happy because they're mine. I just wish that I saw a bit of improvement. You know, I think next time, in the next episode, I'm gonna try going for this recovery charm. Seems like a pretty good idea to me. Anything else I'm forgetting? Anything at all? Better take the trinkets off now so I don't forget later. Has it been an hour? I need to check. I hope it hasn't been an hour. But yeah, I did it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.